Yeah, welcome to my channel. Well, there's not much to say about it, basically. I think I've been dead on for the past couple of days, or past couple of videos more than anything else. Saying about basically the fact is both Mane and Senga have proven that they're not definitely worthy to be starters in the playoffs if the Mets make the playoffs. But the fact of the matter is we need to bring up Sprout. We need to bring him up. I hate to say this, we need it because we need to see how well he does. I mean, Manea could only go to like 3 innings yesterday against the Detroit Tigers. If this is what it's going to be with Milwaukee or Philadelphia or Chicago Cubs for that matter, or the Padres or Dodgers, the Mets are not advancing. Let's be honest, they're not advancing. So we need someone. And I know Mendoza would probably go with the whole aspect of like, let's piggyback off of, one rotation or one start with the bullpen. That's not going to work either because we saw what happened yesterday as well too. I mean, once surprisingly enough, once Soto basically won us that game. Soto won us that game, and this proves to show that he's not overrated. This is the Mets made a smart move in signing him. I mean, the Yankees are hating us. Every other team is hating us. I don't care. This is the fact that Soto is helping us. Hopefully, this is like what we're going to see this for the next 5 to 7 years. Hopefully, knock on wood. But reality is we need pitchers. And Manea and Senga are not doing well. And I don't know what Manea doesn't know what he can do. He feels loose. He's saying nothing affects him, but in reality, it looks like this. He might have to go on the injured list. I hate to say this, but like he's probably got some bone spurs or something like that, or something loose that he's got to like go into the injured list at that point. Similar Senga, I hate to say this, but like maybe just put him into the bullpen for now. If you put Manea in the injured list for a bit, put Senga into the bullpen. Maybe have him work 1 or 2 innings and let him work himself out of those 1 or 2 innings. Because like since then, he has not been doing good after past 2 innings, and Saturday shows otherwise, or Sunday shows otherwise. Sprout has to come up. We need Sprout. We need to see how he does because if Tong does really well against the Reds, all right, then we have a 1-2 punch with McLean and Sprout. But the problem is the 1-2 punch may not work if the are only the wild card. If they're in a divisional series as well as the divisional championships and LCS, that's a different story. Then you'll have the 1-2 punch. But in the wild card, if he's not there, it's going to be a problematic problem for the Mets. Problematic problem. More so, it's going to be a problem for the Mets. They need to basically give Sprout a chance as well too to see how well he does. If he does really well, and I hate to say it, but like Peterson, he's not doing so well either. Like since the All Star break, his ERA is like at 5 something at this point. So honestly, it seems like something's up with Peterson as well. I don't know why. I mean, he'll give you those long innings every now and then, but in reality is like he's not doing so well. Something's up with these three pitchers. Like everyone thought, like we'll have the 1-2 punch with Manea and Senga, or Senga and Manea, and then also with I hate to say this, but like I think Manea, like it's a case where like after he made his delivery adjustment, the batters could not figure him out. But now I think once they see him, first round or first time seeing him, the second time around they know how to they figure him out. This one, I think he's been figured out. I hate to say this, but like we might have to. It might have been a mistake to sign him. Everyone was saying it's like, oh, sign him, sign him. I was like, I don't think it was. Clay Holmes, he might give you a good 2 to 3 innings at best, but beyond that, I don't know. And like he might be tired out. I think he's more tired out. I think you've got to put him back into the bullpen as well. So this is the sad part about it. I'm hoping Miguel comes up and like Miguel can actually provide some oomph, but I think we need to bring Sprout up as well too. Sprout, we need to know because like we need the 1-2-3 punch because Peterson's not that third starter. He's a back of the rotation type of guy, and like he's not. Last year, I'm not going to deny it. Last year, he did really well as a kind of reliever, bullpen reliever, but coming out of the bullpen for those long innings. Reality is though is like I don't think he's going to be your starter. I mean, I thought he deserved to start last year in the playoffs, but it looks like we might have to use the same exact role for him this time. Senga maybe 1 or 2 innings at best, and that's it because Soto. Let's be honest, the rest of the bullpen they are getting tired out. They can't keep doing that. Mendoza can't keep using him day in and day out like this because like they're getting tired out. So we need to bring up Sprout. We need to bring up Miguel. These pitchers need to go in to like the seventh or at least the seventh inning, past the sixth, seventh inning at least. Reality is like I don't know what's going to happen. Only time will tell. But if the Mets keep playing the way they are right now, we're probably going to barely get into the playoffs. Basically, we're barely going to get into it. And considering that we're going to be playing against the Reds and then the Phillies, the Mets don't get clinched the East, we're going to have some serious problems. Because, like, I think we need to clinch that East just to get past the walk-on round so that we don't have to play the walk-on round at that point. Because if we do, it's not going to bode well for the Mets, honestly. Because, like, I mean, yeah, we got lucky with with the Brewers last year, but reality is this year it's not going to happen. And like the way the Brewers are playing right now, especially the way the Padres and Dodgers are playing right now as well too, and the Cubs, we're gonna have some serious issues. We need some pitchers, and I hate to say it, like I said, I'm saying this, I'm repeating myself. Minea and Senga are not those pitchers. I understand what they did for us in the first half of the season, and that's great. But once they got injured, the problem is like it's not they're not back again. I think Senga needs to recharge himself and like wait a full 3 or 4 months before he comes back in again and like work on himself because like that's what seems to happen after he gets an injury. He doesn't do well, and then when a full season, full off season goes by, when the start of the season comes up, he starts doing really well. I think that's what we need to see with Senga at this point. Probably put him on the injured list. I'd say, but maybe put him on the injured list so that we can bring up Sprout. I'd say it's Mineo. He does well for 2 to 3 innings at best, but after that he goes. So he just goes downhill. So we need also Minea to probably go into either the injured list or to and the bullpen. With that, I'm not sure what else to say, but if you think I'm wrong and you think Senga and Minea deserve to be on the starters roles and also deserve to start in the playoffs, I welcome you to challenge me on this. I'm pretty sure you agree with me because like the way we're saying it, both Senga and Manea have over 5 ERA. Peterson, yes, he has over 5 ERA as well too, but at least he can give you some innings here and there. So only time will tell. But I'm hoping Miguel could come up, but Miguel probably might have the same issues. The fact that Miguel hasn't come back, hasn't been brought up, shows that he's still working on it. They're still working on it basically. Sprout, I think he might be one of those streaky pitchers, but I think if he comes into the majors, he might hold off a lot of the batters that we need and hold off enough some of the teams for the Mets to probably progress further. But again, time will only tell. If you like this video, please hit the like button. If you like my channel, please hit the subscribe if you haven't subscribed. Of course, I always read all my comments, so you're welcome to read the comments. I always read them and I always respond to them if they warrant a response. With that, I'll leave it at that. Unfiltered, unedited, of course, always unrehearsed. Until next time.